CEO Kim Tae-young is waiting for you in his cabin, big boss. I wasn't paying attention on him, my mind was still stuck on that girl whom I met outside. Somehow she's talking like that crazy woman, and I really want to know it. She showed so much guts to talk to me like this. No one dared to talk to me like this while looking in my eyes, but she was different from others. I've met so many girls who just tried to seduce me and flirt, but this girl, she's making me crazy. Finally I reached to his cabin and without knocking just got in. He looks up smiling knowing who can be it and stands up. My friend, he walks to him to give him a brotherly hug, but before he could, Jungkook directly asked about you. Who is your new personal assistant? Tell me everything about her. He said and sit on sofa with straight face, but Tae knows how to make up to him. Are you talking about Choi? He said while leans against the table, folding his arms against his chest. Jungkook looks up to him as he raised his brows. So her name is Choi. He smirks, and Tae-young handed him your profile. Jungkook mischievously smirks while analyzing your profile picture. So it's your crazy woman, he said and looked up to Tae, and from his look Tae has already known that what he wants. Okay, he said and called you, but it was saying off. Her phone is off. He frowns and calls someone else. Hello Miss Nancy. Yes sir. Send Choi to my office. There was silence for a second. But sir, she's not here. What? Where is she then? Actually sir. Miss Nancy. He says in serious tone, and then what? Here you were going back to company. You don't want it. Really you don't, but you can't even run because 2 security guards were walking with you. Well, they had already known where you were, and thanks to Nancy who spat it out. Well, you can't run away forever. You have to face him, to big boss. As you crossed the entrance, your eyes moved to Nancy, who was looking you with sorry face. You bite your lips while shaking your head. Everyone was looking at you like you're some kind of prisoner. Well, you were feeling that too. The guards leave you there, you take a deep breath before knocking the door, and after permission you entered with forced nervous smile, because right now you were feeling like crying. You just noticed Tae, not Jungkook yet. Sir, you called me. You stand facing him while biting your inside cheeks. Tae turns his head and signals you to look at your left. You gulped and turned your head to the way where he signaled. Miss Choi, you were shaking from fear while thinking about your fucking job. Well, you don't care if he fired you, but it was before when your parents didn't give you the condition. Well, they said if you don't want to marry then you have to do job. And you don't want to marry yet, that's why you're fearing that much. You smile nervously as he turns his head to face you, and a little smirk covered onto his lips as he saw how much nervous you're, and that was his time to tease you. I will give you advice, Miss N. When someone call, then listen them first, before calling them jerk. You look down and bow to him multiple times while apologizing. I am really sorry sir, I didn't know that was you. I mean I don't know you. I mean I am sorry for calling you jerk. You were still looking apologizing, while Jungkook has a mischievous smirk on his lips while looking at you. He wasn't like this, I mean he never showed his attention to any woman, but he is into you. And here Tae was looking both of them with a grin on his face. He knows his friend very well, but right now seeing that, something else is running in his mind, and that is really a implement for him to tease Jungkook like he always do to him. I am truly sorry sir, I won't do this again, I promise, you said, still looking down, not having courage to look up to him whether he's not looking you in anger, but still. You can go now Miss N. You look up in surprise and confused at the same time. You weren't sure where he's saying you to go. I mean, is it home or work? Did you fire to your cabin Miss N? Don't you have work to do? You nodded as your lips start to curve, but you controlled and bowed to him. Thank you so much sir, I won't disappoint you again. You finally smile, which made Jungkook feel tickles in his stomach. He looks away from you and nods. Tae smiles as you run out after bowing him too. Then he looks at his friend who was trying to look serious, which made him chuckle. Jungkook stood up and looked at him. You know what you have to do next. Tae smiles and walks to him. I will now, let's go. Jungkook smirks and walks to door, and Tae starts to pay attention on his mobile because Jimin messaged him. I think he's already told him about the scene. Jungkook opens the door but frowns as he saw you, punching and kicking in the air while closing your eyes. He didn't say anything, just look at you weirdly, while you have no clue that he's looking at you. Tae looks up when he saw Jungkook stopped. He frowns and leans to side and look out. Choi, what are you doing? You stopped as you heard it and that made you startled. You look at them and laugh nervously. Well, now you have to make an excuse to save yourself or they will think you're a maniac. Oh, nothing. There's so much mosquitoes, that's why I was hitting them. You frown and own your excuse as well as they. Mosquitoes. Again you fucked up. You smile and walk away after bowing them. They still look at you weirdly, but there was someone who liked your craziness the most, and that was no one but Jungkook, who was smiling while looking at your disappeared figure. Oh, someone is smiling, Tae said, teasing him. Just shut up, he says and walks away while Tae laughs on his friend's behavior that was starting to change because of you. Bro, wait for me. He runs after him, still laughing. After giving morning coffee to boss, I come to my cabin and start to read the documents that he gave me to complete. Well, from today I decided to do my work properly and come on time so I can prepare his coffee and clear my mistake that I made on my first day. Well, I think he saw my bad side. I showed him my bad image. Yesterday, I behaved like a crazy girl. Well, I can't do anything. I was always like this. Then how can I change in such a short time? But I have to do this, because I want to be a successful woman and then find my Prince Charming. Omo, only thinking that makes me blush. Ash, what am I thinking on my work time? I shake my head to stop thinking about it and pay attention on work. Okay. Then phone rings, I pick it up. Hello sir. Choi, come to my cabin. Okay sir. I put the phone and after arranging the documents I walk out to his office. After knocking, I walk inside and look at him signing some papers. Did you call me, sir? As I asked, he looks up to me and signals me to pick up some papers. I nod and take them and look at him. Read them and sign them. I nod and start to read, but when I read them my eyes widen. I look up to him in surprise. But why?